Hey, what's up everyone? This is Craig from NFLUKFans, where
I'm just about that action, boss.
in particular, Super Bowl 48 between the AFC first seed Denver Broncos and the NFC first seed Seattle Seahawks. The first Super Bowl hosted in a cold weather city, it also marks the first time since 1990 that the top-ranked defense, that possessed by the Seattle Seahawks, faced the top-ranked offense of the Denver Broncos. In 1990, it was the defensive New York Giants that beat down a high-powered Buffalo Bills team. But this Sunday, will history repeat itself, leading Seattle to its first championship, or will Denver's record-breaking offense capture them the third Lombardi Trophy in team history? The Broncos' offense revolves around one of the most sophisticated minds to ever play the game, as quarterback Peyton Manning looks to cement his legacy as one of the best players ever with his third Super Bowl appearance. Coming off a record-breaking season where he threw for 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns, both NFL records, Peyton will be eager to capture his second Lombardi Trophy. Peyton's ability to diagnose a defense and audible plays at the line of scrimmage is legendary and will be on full display Sunday. Though Manning definitely makes this offense tick, he is surrounded by one of the most impressive offensive depth charts ever assembled. Wide receivers Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker are both physical receivers who provide tough matchups for even the most experienced secondaries.
Demaryius Thomas, few receivers as dangerous as this guy, Marshall.
You want to talk about convert? Look at that route. You just can't play him one-on-one.
As Manning's first and second options, they have both had career years catching over 10 touchdowns on top of over 1,000 receiving yards each. However, if a defense focuses too much on these dynamic receivers, it leaves them open to underneath threats, such as tight end Julius Thomas, who's had a breakout year, and free agent signing Wes Welker, who's possibly the greatest slot receiver of all time and has made an instant impact since teaming up with Peyton and company. To have any chance of stopping such a high-powered offense, the key is to put pressure on quarterback Peyton Manning. This is easier said than done though, as Peyton releases the ball in 2.33 seconds on average and is protected by the best offensive line in the league this year. The task is essential however, as it disrupts Manning's impeccable timing and makes him force throws, leading to mistakes such as overthrown passes and interceptions. The question is though, can the number one ranked defense of the Seattle Seahawks generate this pressure? The answer, as you may have guessed it, is yes. We have seen throughout the regular and postseason that the Seahawks front line, consisting of players like Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill, have had enormous success pressuring the quarterback, even when rushing only 4. They will need to make their presence felt again this Sunday if the Seahawks want to succeed. This forces even the most precise passers to rush throws into the best secondary in the NFL, the Legion of Boom. And for every talented receiver that the Broncos possess, there is an equally talented defensive back up to the challenge for the Seahawks. Cornerback Richard Sherman, free safety Earl Thomas, and strong safety Cam Chancellor have all had marquee years and are in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. However, everyone has impressed on this unit, with players like Walter Thurman III and Byron Maxwell also performing to a high level. Maxwell in particular has played incredibly well since winning the starting job.
Thurman, Earl Thomas, these guys were everywhere. Their timing today in the defensive backfield was spot on.
The battle between the Broncos receivers and the Seahawks secondary is a critical factor to either team's success, so expect a physical game when these forces collide. This threat may force Denver to go to its ground game, which has impressed this year as well. The rotation between Noshawn Moreno and Monte Ball has proven successful and gives the Broncos a multifaceted attack, with Ball being a more hard-nosed runner and Moreno more adept at catching out the backfield.
Monte Ball!
Good job, Monte. Good job, man.
You know how to do that.
The one weakness that could be said of the Seattle defense is that they aren't particularly great against the run, having allowed over 100 yards rushing in both their postseason contests. Denver, who have over 100 total rushing yards in both their playoff games, could lean on their run game more than usual come Sunday, especially if they get out to an early lead. You take your life in your hands if you run against the Seattle Seahawks though, as the team isn't number one in takeaways for nothing. holding onto the ball will be crucial.
Hold on to the ball, guess what? You're going to see Monte Ball.
How your last name Ball and you can't hold on to the ball?
Seattle will also exploit its run games, as teams like San Diego have shown that the way to truly neutralize the Broncos' offense was to keep them off the field entirely, with long, time-consuming drives dominated by the run. San Diego had great success with a big physical back grinding out the first downs. Well, as far as running backs go in the NFL, they don't come more physical than Seattle's Marshawn Lynch, aka Beast Mode.
Marshawn Lynch coming free, kick-starting, picking him up, and scoring. Beastquake.
Lynch has had an excellent year and has really impressed in the postseason too. Against both the Saints and the 49ers, he averaged 5 yards a carry, totaled over 100 yards in each game, and scored 3 touchdowns in total. The Seahawks may look to ride the clock and their franchise running back to their first Super Bowl victory. Though Denver's defense has undoubtedly improved in the playoffs, containing the beast could cause them real problems. Should Seattle fall into trouble though, they have a capable quarterback in Russell Wilson. We have seen in the postseason he can rise to the occasion, using his elusiveness and speed to avoid pressure and extend plays. Wilson also has playmakers down the field, such as Doug Baldwin, who has always seemed to pull off a spectacular catch in clutch situations. Look for him to be Wilson's go-to guy on critical third downs. Whatever the case, the game looks to be entertaining, with wildly different but very well matched teams facing off against each other. Tune in Sunday night to see who will come away triumphant. I've been Craig for NFL UK fans. Thanks for watching.